99.5 KISS, something very different today. We are coming to you live from Javelina Harley Davidson on I-10 Road, just outside of Borne, northwest of SA. And one of the things we've been talking about all afternoon is putting you face to face. As I've said, this is about telling a couple of guys thank you and honoring where they came from. Those two would be Vinnie and Dimebag Darrell, formerly with Pantera, and acknowledging where they're going with their two friends who are with us. You're going to meet Patrick, you're going to meet Bob, and you're going to find out a lot about DAMAGEPLAN, because that's the future of Vinnie and Dimebag Darrell. And as much as you thought Pantera was the band that ruled, there's a very good chance after you hear the CD, you'll be saying, DAMAGEPLAN rules.
Oh, yeah.
So my first simple is this. I want to say to the old Pantera boys, you know, it is really cool when bands that have accomplished as much as you've accomplished, yet you're still willing to do something like this when you come out and go face-to-face with your fans. Believe me, you don't know how much we appreciate that. Us on this end of it in radio, who deal with bands with attitudes, who deal with, you know, some people get rock star-itis going, yet you guys have remained pretty true and honest to remembering what it's about, and that's your fans. So thank you for coming out here.
Come on.
To Javelina Harley Davidson. Yeah. Gratuitous stroke of Vinnie and Dimebag Darrell.
Right on, right on.
But now you guys are starting over, man. It's DAMAGEPLAN. Tell people who say, "What the hell's DAMAGEPLAN?" What would you tell them, your old fans who say, "But man, I miss"?
I would say it's the evolution of a legacy, and that's all there is to it. You know, obviously Philip didn't want to do what we were doing anymore. He had another agenda, other things he wanted to do, and it was time for us to move on. And we put together the DAMAGEPLAN, and that's where we're at. And it's all about devastation is on the way. There you go.
Well, the members of this band haven't exactly been known for a quiet lifestyle to begin with, be it either on or off stage. And now you're going on the road, taking a couple of people that Bobzilla.
Oh yeah,
Bobzilla has been knocked. You came from Texas. What was the reaction when you get the call and these guys said they're going to do a new band and they want you?
Man, I was blown away. I'm still pretty much in shock. You know, like, you know, somebody pinched me. Is this really going on? You know what I'm saying? This is awesome to be with these. All right, it's really going on. I just got pinched. You know, just to be with these guys musically, and you know, just, the friendship alone is awesome. These guys are great. I mean, what else can I say? This is killer.
Do you ever have people that come up to you and say, "Hey, you must be Dimebag's bodyguard"?
Me?
You know, because yeah, they're like they haven't quite put it together that you guys are in the band together. You know, this band. You don't have all the press isn't out, all the pictures aren't out. People are just now finding out. I mean, it's got to get, you know, it's like, hey, what about us?
Oh, no, not at all, man. Not at all. I mean, these guys deserve everything that's given, and, you know, acknowledgments all the way around. You know, they got a huge history, and it's never a moment where I'm like, hey, I'm here, man, because that's all going to come, you know. That's all going to come.
Yeah, these guys are definitely going to make a name for themselves with us, and they're very, very capable and gifted musicians and great people as well, so we're just happy to be playing with them.
And everybody needs a tattoo, right? And Bob Zilla's the man.
That's right. Zilla's
he tattoos us all, man, and he's sick.
So the way to get in good with the band is to provide the artwork, huh?
That was before we even started talking about jams. Yeah. You know, Bob was sick on the bass, you know, way back in the day, and we always knew that. And when it came time to get a monster, that's what we had to have. And then he threw it up. We saw God come out of the amp, and Vinnie jumps up on the sticks and goes, psh, Godzilla, Bobzilla.
Bobzilla, there he is, the flame-breathing bass player.
All right, Patrick, you go from being a guitarist to all of a sudden the guy with the microphone in your hand. You got a little history with a couple of bands. You played with a few guys who know a little something about loud, noisy rock and roll. Rob Halford's had a couple of moments in his life. And now all of a sudden here you are with two new metal guys. Do you ever feel like, I mean, do you ever just pinch yourself and wake up? Is it real?
Oh, it's definitely real. I mean, everybody loves Judas Priest, but you know, everybody knows who these guys are too. So for me, it's an evolution as well. Stepping from guitar to vocals was almost a natural progression. Always wrote lyrics. Always worked with the singers that I played with, and you know, sometimes it's one of those, you know, hold on, let me do it kind of moments. So here it is. I'm stepping out front, and I think my boys got it covered as far as guitar, so I can lay it down and not worry about it.
Yeah, but you know, of course, if he blows something, you can just say, "Hey, look, let me show you how it's done."
Sure, I can back him up by default if necessary.
we call him Tech by default. You know, I don't have a guitar tech right now, and this whole thing's been coming from ground zero. And you know, Pat came in, and he's just a mastermind of all that stuff with the gear and stuff. And he'll go, Dom, let me show you a little trick here. And he'll plug something up. And I go, man, this thing ain't working. He'll go, Tech by default. Let me show you how it works.
DAMAGEPLAN live at Javelina Harley Davidson, meeting members of the KISS Extended family. San Antonio is one rockin' city, and this rockin' band is here to meet you, signing autographs and pictures in just moments. 99.5 KISS. 99.5 KISS. That was a band that has a little popularity here in San Antonio, Texas, known as Pantera. And, of course, there's a couple guys who, well, they used to be in Pantera.
That's right.
Vinnie, Paul, Dimebag, Darrell, and now they're in this band called DAMAGEPLAN, and maybe they can live up to what Bob Zilla and Patrick Lockman has set before us with this band of theirs, and hopefully these two won't be the dead weight. Man, I would hate to see that come out of you two, be the dead weight of the band.
No dead weight in this band, period.
Anywhere, man.
I want to introduce you guys to somebody right now who I know who asked me, man, if I could ever get a chance. So I said, all right. Ryan Chaddick with Doctora, a local band here in San Antonio, said, I'm going to put you face to face with the man that you said inspired you to become a guitarist. Ryan is going to get the opportunity to ask a question. Ryan?
First off, I just want to let you guys know that Pantera was the reason that I started playing metal.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
It's an honor and a privilege to finally meet you guys. And I'm totally looking forward to the new DAMAGEPLAN. I'm going to support it total, you know.
Awesome.
So my first question, you know, I've seen y'all 7 or 8 times live, and there wasn't a single show that I walked out of thinking I didn't get more than my money's worth. So what I'm wondering is, how do y'all get pumped? What do y'all do before a show to get yourself psyched up that enables you to go out there and deliver that same level of intensity night after night?
Couple of shots of whiskey, kick on some Judas Priest, kick on some Kiss, and the next thing you know, you're in the mood. You're ready to go. I mean, when you see those people out there, you got a serious problem if you have a hard time getting up for that many people when they're out there ready to rock, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know, the music is in our souls, man, and that's the one thing that drives us. Backstage, we're listening to a heavy dose of Black Sabbath and Van Halen and just going off. We start pumping the shots, start pumping the drills. Everybody's on. We're going. We come out and we go.
All right, man. My second and final question, what advice would you give to young metal bands today that you know, hope to not only survive but to thrive as y'all have in the music
Don't
industry?
even try it. No, I'm just kidding.
Just play, play, play. You know, you can never replace experience. Playing in your garage is cool, but it's not the same as being on a stage and playing in front of people. So I would just say get out there, and that's the way to spread the word, is just to play live and really, you know, hone your skills and become a kick-ass live band.
DAMAGEPLAN.
Believe in yourself.
DAMAGEPLAN is going to be not only signing autographs for fans, but the story is that I hear out of your record company is that there is going to be a full-blown tour to support. You'll be going around, and they've already talked to us about a couple of options for dates, so I don't think there's going to be any issue as to whether or not you're going to come back and play for San
Absolutely
Antonio.
coming back.
Play
without
for,
doubt.
come on.
It's the heavy metal capital. Come on, man.
You guys are, you're Texas boys.
That's right.
What are you going to do? Blow off San Antonio?
No way. No way.
It would be like a crime. We'd have to take away your residence in the state, your membership in the brotherhood statehood of Texas.
Call the Hells Angels on that one, man.
Well, you know, right here at Javelina Harley Davidson, we got a few people who'd be more than happy to help. What do you mean you're not going to play here?
That's
no,
right.
Look, this is all about some Texas boys making some good rock and roll, coming face to face with their fans. And again, we really appreciate that. Just the last thing I want to throw out there to each of you, Vinnie and Dimebag. The past. Pantera is in the past. You've been able to accomplish so much. Now you're starting over with the new band. Do you ever just one day really wake up and say, man, I was in Pantera? And
Great.
that's okay. Chuck can edit that. Chuck will edit that out. Okay. Do you ever wake up and realize, I was in Pantera. I was in one of the biggest, most influential bands ever, a band that's going to go down in history and live forever. It's going to be a band forever, ever, ever in people's memories. They're going to look back, some of their fondest first concert moments, inspired to learn to play. Do you truly realize the impact you have had on people?
Probably not all the way, but I think we're looking forward to the impact that we're going to have here with DAMAGEPLAN as well. So, you know, they're both going to be, you know, history, so to speak, you know, the history in the making, and we're just looking forward to getting out and kicking ass with this, you know. I mean, when you play in a band or you're doing something, you don't really have a chance to look back at it and really see what all you've accomplished and the things that you've done. you just kind of roll with it, you know. And once, like we said, once we realized that Pantera had pretty much run its course, we really put our focus on this, and we really hadn't had a chance to look back, man. We've just been going full blast.
Well, you know, Roger Clemens won a Cy Young Award in Boston, did great, won some World Series of Yankees, and now he's going to try to do it in Houston. There's no reason, if you're Hall of Fame caliber, you can't find a new team and create new memories and create new accomplishments.
Amen, man.
How cool would it be to do it twice?
That's right.
I love Audio Slave, and there's your example.
Chris Cornell, Soundgarden, one of the greatest vocalists ever, and now he's got a whole new band. It's the same guys with the former Rage guys who are helping out Cornell, who they're all in that band together. It's a new evolution, and this is the evolution of Pantera. If you love it loud, you'll love Damageplan. We're live at Javelina Harley Davidson. Again, thanks to all four guys. Special thanks to the folks from Miller Lite who were a part of this, to the folks who provided the barbecue. I mean, there's so many people who have made this reality. We're live from Javelina Harley Davidson, Borne, I-10, 99.5 KISS.
Yeah.
Outside the boundaries of their phony world of kicks is the ever-present possibility of discovery. This must be avoided at all costs, for discovery brings with it the penalties of society: shame, arrest, prison. Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville.